Frame bearings. Maybe you're familiar with them, maybe you aren't. But in my humble opinion, they are some of the least thought about parts on our trusty steeds. It's almost like if it ain't broken, don't fix it. But chances are, if you go looking, some of them are broken, or at least they don't spin anymore, which means your bike's not handling as well as it could, and your suspension is surely not performing like it should. Today, I'm gonna quickly run you through how to check your bike's frame bearings and what to do next. To begin, I've already stripped the bike down, just makes it a little easier for me to work on it and see the bearings, but how many bearings do I even have in this thing? Well, my bike has 6 bearings on each side. Chances are your bike's gonna be a little bit different, and if you're running a hardtail, you probably don't have any. That was a Tom Bradshaw joke. Oh, okay, not to scare you off, but there are some high-tech tools we're going to need for this. Don't know what this is doing in my hand. Some Allen keys should do the trick. All jokes aside though, you might actually need a wrench depending on how your frame is assembled, and to tighten everything up at the end, we are definitely gonna use a torque wrench. As we start to disassemble these pivoting parts on the bike, make sure not to drop any washers, lose any pieces, and definitely remember the order in which you took it apart. Now's a good time to give it all a little clean down, so when you put it back together later, you're ready to go. This here is a sealed bearing. As you can see, there's a little rubber seal here protecting the internals of the bearing. And if you just use your little pinky finger here, you can stick it in and just give it a spin. Fully seized bearings should be replaced, but I can tell you right now, bearings are not created equally. Check out the little number on the side of your bearing, and if it's got extra numbers or letters there as well, it indicates something special about that bearing, so definitely make sure you get the right one. Now, before I even take these bearings out of my bike, I'm gonna call up my local bike shop and see if they have the correct replacement. If they stock your brand of bike, chances are they might even have a full frame bearing kit, so you've got one for every pivot on your bike. But if that's not the case, then usually you can just get a one-off. If you decide to pull the bearing out of the frame before you have a replacement, you run the risk of not being able to find one. So just keep it in there for now and get the parts you need. If you don't possess the right skills, confidence, or tools to correctly remove these bearings from your frames, then don't. Trust me, you can wreak havoc on your frame, on these linkages as well if you do it improperly. So instead, bring your bike into your local bike shop. Once you know they have the right parts, they'll do that for you, or to make it even easier, you can actually take, just the link off or just your rear triangle and bring that in for even easier installation. Once you've got that all sorted and you've got fresh frame bearings in there, it's time to reassemble. That's it, that's all the quick nitty-gritty on checking your bike's frame bearings. Now, I like to do this a couple times throughout the season to make sure my machine is running smooth. It's worth noting, if you forget to do that, can lead to more expensive repairs and much bigger issues with your bike, so keep an eye out. Thanks so much for watching today. Hope it was helpful for all you at home and aspiring bike mechanics out there. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more quick and easy maintenance videos.